taken some names. I think it's going to be a tough task, but we'll see if the blue team can do it because they've technically done it once before.
They're also just like both really good at their respective weapons on this legend as well, so they know when like, oh, it's time to press the heavy button and nothing but the heavy button, but also the rest of the time like we're going to be fine too. Like Lorez, an incredible bow, like Kyna used to play Koji, an incredible bow. Obviously we know Kyna's axe as well from his time on Teros, plays some Barraza as well. Lorez's axe is solid too, so like they are doing the sig spam game, but they're also doing the like we should play really good normal Brawlhalla game too.
Well, now's their opportunity to throw out some signatures, as of course they had a lot of stage control there. Blue team was split. SAC going deep with that ground pound lets the power play happen onto Reaper.
He was really trying to push that there. He does get the stronger version of the side air, utilizing that to not chase after his opponent and use the more KO option version of it. Does get the first KO. SAC and Reaper, they get the first full team wipe. Okay, SAC instantly deletes Lorez on the right side. I can't wait to watch that replay in slow-mo.
Less than a minute into the game, Lorez already onto his final stock. All right, I guess the secret to taking out this red team and stopping the double Azoth is just, you know, obliterate them off stage.
If you never let them get to like phase 2 where they really start throwing out their signatures, then you don't have to worry about the signatures. Just DPS them fast enough and they'll never reach phase 2.
Right back onto the stage, Reaper going in with that side signature, but this time it'll connect, takes out Kyna.
And they're keeping it going. They're keeping this massive lead. They're winning the neutral game. They're winning off stage. They're winning virtually everywhere here in game 1.
Down sig will connect. Still not enough to KO. SAC got launched.
I really thought it was going to KO.
He was flying. GCN sig coming out from Lorez. It'll be the side air. Takes one, and Reaper follows right behind him. Did not want to be in that position where he's like getting launched and coming back.
That was a tactical stock loss in that moment, so they both responded at basically the exact same time and basically the exact same health. Lorez is out of the game. It's just Kyna in this 1v2, and he's with the bow. Probably not the weapon he wants to have here compared to the axe.
Yeah, in terms of comfort, definitely prefers the axe, but bow has a lot of nice things in that. Like, there's a lot of just like quick one-shot things you can do with the bow. Down air.
Ground pound's one of them.
And that'll
nice
be KO.
Pick up, and yeah, that's the KO right there. Great serve from SAC, and then the spike from Reaper. Great work there, taking game 1. Fantastic job of dealing with the signature spam. They really didn't even get a chance to do it, and I believe they're going to be still sticking with it here. That was a great way to start things off for this blue team. There was, I thought that was the down air, yeah. It was right after that he hit the side air.
Real quick, though, what was the signature count coming out from the red team? Because in the previous couple games that we saw, it was like 30 plus. But this time, I want to say it was probably under 10 with like how much they were just getting handled.
It was 7. Yep. No, I'm sorry, it was 11. It was 11. 7 was the other side.
Here we go, though. Game number 2.
Their accuracy was 36%, though. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is still power. No, wait, it's not. It's just the graph is wrong. So, yeah, it was 85% accuracy from SAC and Reaper compared to the 36% from Lorez and Kyna.
Interesting save coming out from Kyna there. Went for the downlight nair to help pop Lorez up real high. Lorez has taken quite a bit of damage here.
Ooh. A little bit of a rougher start this game, but except for Reaper, he starts games so strong often enough, man. He just does not take a lot of damage early on in these games.
Here's the combo. Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect positioning coming out from Reaper to catch off of that bounce. Does lead to a KO off stage, and Lorez now on the left side.
Oh, nice spacing and timing on that. Walking away just a little bit to get away from the signature and then moving in. I can't remember if he dashed in with the downlight. A little bit of sig overlap there, hitting SAC, and then hitting Reaper, taking out Reaper's first stock.
Oh man, blue team took too long. Red team, they've started their game plan.
Yep.
Setup.
Oh, and he actually goes forward and then turns that around so he can't get interrupted by the blue team member that was sent over to the left side wall.
Puts the hitbox between himself and the opponent. Red team with a slight stock advantage now. Down sig thrown out. SAC doing a good job staying just above it. Down sig, easy punish.
Oh, get the interruption in time. He didn't quite get it. He was close there. You know that he wanted it with that downlight, but he actually got interrupted. Great work from Reaper. He also got the stock off of it, too.
Okay, that down sig will clean it up. Everybody on final stocks. Team combo opportunity goes into the recovery.
I'm a little bit surprised he didn't go for a GC insig.
Yeah, absolutely. With that power play, with Reaper respawning, I think that would have been the play.
Would it have KO'd? Not 100% sure.
Would have felt good.
That's true.
Down sigs. Red team trying to get into their game plan, trying to get in position. Blue team doing a good job staying outside and then above.
They saw that Lorez was going in the air and then Kyna is just like sitting down there throwing out signatures, and they're like, okay, well, we'll just jump aerially and go for Lorez.
Ooh, lots of people in the red. Kind of the healthiest right now. John thrown out. Still not finding hits. Okay.
It's too funny, man, every time. But this game is really close between everybody here.
Missed the end sig. Neutral light.
Yep.
That's going to KO one.
Yep.
1v1.
Kyna versus SAC.
Where's the neutral light? Bet. Oh! Didn't go for anything there.
Man, all these moves are bouncing off the stage. Okay, that was enough to do it! And SAC beats Kyna in that 1v1 in extremely deep red.
It was the boots neutralite to finish that one off. Even though Kyna had a slight health advantage going into that final 1v1, SAC did such a good job keeping him to the right side, denying any weapons, and just hitting him time and time again.
And they're still sticking with this double Azoth here. They have not wavered on that since they really made that move.
I mean, it has, I guess, done the best. It kind of almost worked in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't go for that. They went for a normal team comp and normal gameplay against SAC and Reaper Black earlier when they got 3-0'd over in the winter semifinals.
Well, here we are into game number 3 right now. Kyna and Lorez need to get this W if they want to stay inside of this bracket. Otherwise, they're going home with that 3rd place finish.
Imagine them getting 6-0'd by SAC and Reaper. That would be wild, man. 2v2s in every region so far has had its very interesting moments beyond just good gameplay. SAC is going to be the first one to fall here. It's kind of going to be able to get back. Lorez wanted to go and save, but he ends up falling, and it's a double KO.
He was trying so hard to save Kyna there, but ended up just going into Reaper's feet, and that means Reaper and SAC now have a stock advantage.
Yeah, Reaper really did not want to give him that save for free and then like respond to the aftermath. He's like, I'm just going to shut this plan down right now. Before it really gets into motion, that's the easiest way to stop anything from happening here.
Okay. Kyna, nice little neutral light there. Another neutral light, still not quite enough to finish off Reaper, but Reaper just drifts off to the right side, wants to get back in time to help SAC, but SAC's gonna fall on the left side.
He threw out that recovery, didn't have like enough anything after that to get back over to the wall, and that was after, I believe it was a ground pound that came out from Lorez, but they were both like stacked on top of each other, so it was just like 360 degrees spinning around them like the end of Twister 1.
Ooh, side sig. About to make SAC look like a twister if he could have connected, but did not find the hit. Lorez, nice drift there.
I kind of expected a side air instantly from Kyna after that. For the follow-up off of Lorez's big hit, the side air sending to the left.
Falling there, coming out from Lorez. Down light, not quite enough to finish off just yet. There's the recovery, that'll do it. Now it's down to SAC. Left in the power play, trying to stay real high, but there's the recovery from the bow. Not quite enough just yet, and Reaper's in position to block out.
We have a very different state of the game at this point, as SAC and Reaper are heavily down. SAC might be taken out here very shortly. Lorez and Kyna still have 2 stocks each. Now they have 1 stock each. Let's see if Reaper and SAC can make something huge happen here to start bringing it back closer to being in their favor.
If they get a good pick, get that team combo, you can see they're trying to set up for it with SAC being very far to the outside. Let Reaper open up with a neutral light, but Reaper's gonna get caught by his teammate, and now it's left to Reaper in the 1v2.
Reaper was able to land. Didn't have to worry about too much of a juggle game coming out from the red team. Sidelight neutral air coming out from Kyna's axe. Sidelight neutral air again from Kyna. Lorez is just there making himself a threat if he needs to be, if his services are required.
Way less down sigs when the opponent's on the wall. Down light. Reaper gets sent high. That one will do it. Kyna and Lorez gets themselves on the board.
They're keeping themselves in it. It is now 1-2. We're about to head into game 4. 654 damage from Kyna that game. Let's look at their signature usage. 11 again that game. So the numbers are definitely coming down. They have their moments where they can really creep up to what we saw earlier. But now, you know, it's kind of there are decisions to be made on whether or not it's time to really mash that heavy button or whether we're just going to play some normal Brawlhalla.
They've definitely reined it in. Maybe a sign of respect to Reaper, Black, and SAC, or just kind of an acknowledgement that, like, it does not work as well against them. Like, when they're just throwing it out, Reaper, Black, and SAC are just like, yeah, we'll just avoid it. We'll just be outside of the hitbox.
Man, you can see right there again, Reaper taking 636 damage. He does such a good job of soaking up as much damage as he possibly can.
Yeah, he's been really surviving. You pointed it out at the start of the games, but he's also surviving, obviously, into the end of the games because of that survivability. Here we go, game number 4. Kyna and Lorez.
He's basically a crumple zone in a car. Like, you look at it, and you're like, man, that thing took a lot of damage. But then you're like, nope, hey, man, that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. That helps his teammate do exactly what he was about to do there. Almost taking out Kyna.
But Kyna gets past it down Sig, but it ends up connecting onto Lorez there a little bit. SAC launching Kyna around, and again, the big side Sigs coming out from Lorez.
Nice little in-light follow-up after that from Reaper. Adding just a little bit more damage for the counter punish from the red team.
Falling there. Down light goes for the side air. Kyna trying to punish, but he's just a little late on the interrupt.
SAC was still in the air, so he was just a little bit over that downlight that came out from Kyna.
Ground pound will connect, and Kyna was in position just in case the dodge came through. The juggles, but he doesn't hit the nair.
Oh, Lorez wanted it so bad. You saw him go for that neutral air to pluck off the top. Kyna the only one still on first stock. The side light does get interrupted by the D-light into the side air from Reaper, so Kyna wasn't able to find that second hit.
Here's a team combo. Reaper not in position. Still some good damage put out onto Lorez on the second stock.
Ooh, okay. Reaper's keeping it going. Lorez wanted to stop that as quickly as he possibly could. That was really far to the left side of the stage. I thought that had a chance to KO. It was very close. Did send off screen. Recovery from Reaper. He chases high and then fast falls back down low.
Lorez got to be careful here. He knows these stocks are important. There's elimination side, and they're down. All right, the recovery, not quite enough. Side Sig gonna get easy punished by Reaper.
He was able to spot dodge through it. Never before been done. He is him.
They know. They know. Here comes the down Sigs coming out from Lorez. Still not enough to finish off SAC. Nice recovery. Oh, he's so high. Oh, and Kyna neutralites the wrong way as Reaper lands right next to him.
Ooh, the sidelight into the delay. The weight from Reaper going back onto the soft platform. He attempted the second sidelight the other direction on that soft platform, but it didn't hit, and now he's back over onto the spear.
Can they keep this blue team split? They might try to go for the power play onto Reaper, or onto SAC. Lorez trying to be careful here. Red team in those KO percentages. If they take down SAC, they go for the 1v2. Oh, they're not finding enough hits, though. Oh, actually, they might. Wait. Good dodge. Down Sig, gonna get interrupted. Here's a team combo.
Dude, they need this. Oh, the punish. Now Kyna's in the 1v2. He's extremely red. He doesn't have a weapon. Now he's picked up the bow. But this is, I don't know if Kyna can make it out of this one. It's looking like this is going to be a 3-1 for Reaper and SAC, and there it is! The 3-1! Reaper and SAC taking it over this double Azot that almost seemed unbeatable, guaranteeing the top 2 for SAC and Reaper.
I mean, that's got to be such a confidence boost if you're SAC and Reaper to just be like, oh, this thing that y'all were doing that was just dismantling other people, we knew exactly.